Okay, so now we come to the end of we we come to the end of the BOW summer camp for 2024, and I hope you all enjoyed your time here. During these last 4 days, you had the opportunity to meet new people, make new friends. You maybe played some games, had discussions with people, had a chance to enjoy the beautiful scenery at Zhuangyan Monastery. And last night, everybody had very fun time at the Bodhi night. But please remember that all of those activities, this is a little bit like medicine that comes with a sweet coating. So the sweet coating enables you to take the medicine, but what is important is not the sweet coating, but the medicine inside. And the medicine here is the Dharma, the teaching of the Buddha. And the reason why we follow the Dharma is because the Dharma is what guides us in our path through life. We start our life with birth, and we're all inevitably moving towards old age and death. And it's like we are like people wandering through a jungle, a forest, and we need some guidelines to get out of the forest. The guideline that we rely on is the Dharma, the teachings of the Buddha. And there's an expression that comes very often in the Buddha's discourses, in the sutras. The Dharma is said to be Adi Kalyanang, Majje Kalyanang, Pariyosana Kalyanang, which means that it's excellent at the beginning, excellent in the middle, excellent at the end. So every aspect of the Buddha's teaching is beneficial to us. We start off at the beginning. What is the beginning? We practice generosity. We observe precepts. We learn to develop certain good qualities in relating to others, to treat others with kindness, with respect, to help those who are suffering. So all of these are practices of the Dharma that come at the beginning. What is the middle of the Dharma? How does the Dharma good in the middle? This involves the training of the mind, the transformation of the mind. So we learn how to examine our own mind, to recognize our faults, our shortcomings, and how to develop the good and beautiful qualities of the mind so that we can become people of good moral character, people filled with love and compassion for all beings. And so we develop the mind. In this way, the Buddha's teaching gives us very detailed instructions on how we can develop the mind and transform the mind. And when we transform our minds, we transform the nature of our life. So you start off, maybe you're miserable, angry, grumpy, dejected. But when you learn how to practice the Dhamma, then your mind becomes full of joy and happiness and peace. In this way, the Dharma is good in the middle. How is the Dharma good in the end? The Dharma teaches us the principles of wisdom, what we have to understand in order to free ourselves from suffering, and what we have to do to help others get free from suffering. So that is the end of the Dharma, the development of wisdom, which leads to liberation, what we call Jeta, or Vimukti, or Nirvana. That is the end. And now you've spent the last 4 days here, but you shouldn't just think that once a year I go to the monastery for the summer camp, but you should regard this monastery as your spiritual home. So if somebody asks you, are you connected? You're a Buddhist? Do you have a monastery or a temple? You say, yes, my temple, my monastery is Zhuangyan Monastery. And that also means you should come for our regular activities. And if you live too far away to come easily in person, you can join. We have many events online. For example, every Saturday, I have a Dharma class. We have a meditation from 9:30 to 10 after 10, and then from 10:10 until 11:30, we have a class based on the sutras. So you can go to the website and register for that if you like. And then you get the announcement every week. The Dharma class will take place. This will be the subject, and then you can join online. And on Wednesday evening from 7 to 8 p.m., I give a guided meditation on loving kindness. We have 15 minutes of chanting, 20 minutes of chanting, and then we do the guided meditation from 7:20 to 8 o'clock. So I taught the meditation of loving kindness. Now you can do it every week online. You just go to the Bao's website and you register, and then you get the announcement each week about the meditation. And today, my student Boe, she taught a class about the Buddha's practices or the Buddha's teachings for lay people. Over the Labor Day weekend, I'll be giving a 5-day retreat actually on the Buddha's teachings for lay people. The announcement just went up yesterday, the registration form. And we can take only 50 people participating in person. So if you want to join in person, quickly go online and register. But if you can't attend in person, you could also register to join online. Okay, so those are some of the activities that you could participate in. And if you like Buddha ceremonies, the end of July, is it July 21st? 20th? 21st? July 21st, we have the ceremony, the Guanyin Enlightenment Ceremony. Guanyin is the Bodhisattva of great compassion, and this is a way to form a spiritual connection with Guanyin and to receive the compassionate blessings of Guanyin. And then in the middle of August, we have the Ulambana ceremony, an important ceremony in the Chinese Buddhist tradition, and other events. So please always feel welcome to join any of these events at this monastery in person if you can, and if you can't join in person, join online. So just to conclude, I want to express the wish that everybody received the real joy of the Dhamma over this 4-day summer camp, and that you continue to practice the Dharma in your everyday life and increase your goodness, your virtue, your joy, your merits, and your wisdom. Thank you.
谢谢菩提长老。
Thank you, Venerable